Yellabone girl, baby. Yellabone Black Panther. Miss Yellabone, I Empress, whatever her name, Shonda Reed or something like that. She Yellabone, long dreads, and she said, and I'm not racist. I'm mixed with white, just like she is. She lighter than me. Talking about open season on the crackers, cause they killing us out down there in the street. Police, how many times we gonna eat chicken nuggets and stuff like that? Why they open season, green light on us? Yeah, okay. Let me get to my composure, okay? I had to laugh at the video, okay? Let me explain why. Because it was stupid. You heard me say yellow bone, right? She said she the sentence. No, she said that she gonna open season all the crackers, okay? Then what she say? I'm not being racist. I'm mixed with white, okay? I Who the heck calling me this time of night? Oh, dang it! Oh, I charge my phone. Okay. Then I put my phone accidentally on drop on vibrate. There we go. Click. Oh, there we go. Okay. Do you hear me say yellow bone? She lied to me. You know, I'm mixed too. I'm camera skin, not dark skin. You know what I'm saying? Even if I was dark skin, being from here, you know what I'm saying? I still be mixed with white too. This woman look more exotic than I do. Open season on the crackers. She threatened. She got arrested. She got arrested for making threats to police and white people. Look at You heard I just said yellow bone. Anybody, please. I have to educate y'all. Since we mixed, this is not true black skin, true African skin. That's dark brown chocolate skin, like Wesley Snipes. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So I'm Cameron. She's high yellow. She got look more white than I do. Okay, I don't even look white, but I have a camel skin. It's not dark brown because of that mixture. Besides Native American, okay, this woman, black identified, one drop rule, black nationalist, power to the people of the black race, Panther, soul sister, with a with the black and red and green flag on, dreads, no perm in her hair, no weave. Thomas Hill cannot call her a hair hooligan. Okay, she declared overseas. She said descendants of white people. Did you hear? These are my expression. Look at her. Now I can see she was chocolate brown, dark brown chocolate. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be cultural, almost close to charcoal black. Big afro, no light anything. Okay, big lips, red and wide nose. She got that, but she not chocolate brown. Okay, dark chocolate. Okay, and I can see she can pass for pure black and change her name to African name. Okay. Now, I ain't talking about no ghetto Shariqua and all. That's not African, okay? So, y'all get my point. She said descendants of white people. She mentioned the rapes that happened in slavery. And I said, remember I said there are partial rapes, and there was also consensual sex that happened, Sally Hemings, okay? You're talking about Jefferson, okay? And I also mentioned additional servants, married white indigenous are married with slaves in Virginia before they made illegal in Virginia. One of the sites is the center of that. So it's I could be a sin because when I found out about my grandfather on my mama's side, his daddy people from Virginia. So I don't know what's in that mix. Okay. Yeah, they were classified black one drop mess. But I don't know what my grandfather or my mom's side would mix it besides black. You know what I'm saying? All I know, my grandma, my dad, on my mom's side, she mixed up, on my mom's side, black, French, Creole, and Indian. The Americans, should I say. My father's dad, my grandfather, he was dark skinned, mixed with black, French, Creole, and Indian too. His folks were from Louisiana. My grandma mentioned the speech in Louisiana. Let me specify that my grandmother on my mom's side, she was from Texas, and so was her parents. But her parents have Louisiana roots. Okay, get my point? Like my great grandmother did, she was dark skinned, but she was a geek. She had French Creole in her too. Her dad was from Alexandria, okay, Louisiana. Then my great grandfather, who just celebrated his birthday, okay, he's 96 years old. He's still living. He's about my complexion, maybe a little tiny bit lighter than me, but he used to be real light when he was younger. They called him Red, okay. His grandfather on his dad's side would look like a white man, okay, and he was French Creole, 3/4 of white, quadroon, whatever, okay. And then his mother, my great grandfather's mother's mother, was pure Native American. Then on my daddy's side, okay. So I mean, I'm sorry to speak about roots that y'all say when come to think that I say this and try to make them lie. So I say no. I've been studying my roots since I was 13 years old. Sorry to be female when I say that, and I do like women. Don't get twisted. My dad mother's background, my grandmother on my dad's side, who grandparents on my dad's side raised me. Her father's background, which makes her background was black English and the American, and they also Louisiana roots because my great grandfather on my paternal grandmother's side, her dad, his grandmother, his dad's side was part white English and part black from Louisiana. And her husband, his grandfather, was pure Choctaw. Then on my grandfather, who was dark skinned, because my grandmother is darker than me, but she's not dark, she like mahogany brown. My grandfather, who's passed away, he was dark skinned, okay? But his father's background was mixed on his mother's side, was mixed with black French Creole and Indian. That's what the family told me. And when I saw, I'm serious, when I saw one of my cousins who passed away back in '93, I never knew we had different shades of all of us in that log line, okay? So, I live in an area that I could have cousins around because in South Houston, should I say? I don't live in South Houston, but I'm not too far. You know what I'm saying? As I go further down there, I have cousins both from my mom and dad side, and I don't know too. Well, I know some that some on my dad mom's side I don't want food with. That's a different subject. Drama, family drama. I'm not trying to get no drama. And there's also my grandfather's side, and we met each other here and there when we see each other, when family die, or whatever, something like that. And then the other family members, I probably don't know. I mean, it's a whole list of people. So, point is, um, so that's my background. So I'm black, French, Creole, English, and American. Okay, and I'm gonna mention my grandfather on my mom's side because I saw on the family search.org. So I'm not a Mormon, I'm a Catholic Christian. I researched on their site and I found that my maternal grandfather, dad, was way older than my great grandmother. Um, my great grandfather on that side of the family, his parents, the dad was born here, I think. That's my great grandfather, but his parents from Louisiana, not Louisiana, Virginia, excuse me, Virginia. And then his grandmother was from Virginia too. So, and I also found out that my great grandfather's grandfather, my great grandfather, my grandma, okay, my maternal grandmother, her dad, okay, the one I mentioned that he was from Indian, French, Creole, and everything, okay. His grandmother, who was pure Indian, I found out a long time ago on the census, it did say that his mother's mother was from Virginia, and they said she was pure Native American. And like my great grandfather said, he don't know what tribe, he that one drop mess and blood quantum mess, but he knew her, and she had long silky hair. And he has her features. Yeah, he do have the American features. Okay, he has, what I'm saying. What I'm saying. So, he's by my color now, but he was real light when he was growing up. Okay, so and they say in the family, when you get older, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes you get darker when you get older. So, point is, okay, but my grandfather on my mother's side, my grandfather on my mother's side, I found out that his paternal side of the family, meaning from Texas and Virginia, okay? And then his mother, we don't know, we cannot find her records, but her name is on the death certificate and stuff, because my grandfather did get killed in '86, so next year will be 30 years of his death in San Antonio, because he died in San Antonio. And that's why I have an aunt that's my age that lives in San Antonio. I don't know, and I talked to her on Facebook, whatever. We never seen each other, you know. So that's my mom half sister. Point is, okay. And like I said, he abandoned my grandmother and my mother and my uncle and my aunt. Then my grandmother, my mom's side, remarried and had 3 other daughters from my step grandfather. He also deceased as well. So, point is, I never mean like I say, and my aunt does not know. The one who's my half sister to my mother did not know, because she raised her mom's side of the family. So when I found out, okay, when I went to my cousin's funeral on my mom's side, I had 2 deaths in the family in July. I mean, change since we're talking about this Yellabone crazy girl, just let y'all know that who mentioned Virginia because of indigent servants. Okay, that's the reason why. Um, but they said that my grandmother, my great grandmother, my brother told me he know talked to somebody from San Antonio, and they said she was a light skinned woman, long hair, my great grandmother, and she got killed or something. That's why. So we thought that, like, judges thought that she died of childbirth because women did die, and also she was way younger because my great grandfather was born in 1870 something, so before her or something like that. And she, she was young, and so she had my grandfather in 1937, right? So, and she was not on the census, and he was considered a widow. But they said that their folks were hating on her, something like that. So my grandma, that's my half brother told me that this old lady said, and that's how she ended up dead. So I mean, I know this whole difference. I don't know what she was mixed with, okay? But the reason I mentioned Virginia, to go into all detail about roots, Virginia was the head. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. They probably introduced her to the rest of the South, but Virginia. If you read the book "Skin Color Politics" by among African Americans, color complex. I think color complex. I read that book, and I found out that not all mixing came from rape. Okay. I mean, I already knew that, especially from meeting people, meeting other history. For example, you had, like I mentioned, the first Catholic, so-called black Catholic priest and bishop here, Bishop James Heary. He looked white. His mother was half white and half black. She was mulatto, first generation. Her husband was a white Irish man in Georgia. They got kicked out because they went against the interracial law, so they went to Canada. Okay, this is way the 1800s. She was a slave. He helped her get out of slavery. So I read a lot of stuff that was not always about master rape, because we always hear that terminology, master rape. There was free people of color, especially in Louisiana, which part of my roots from. Free people of color, men that was mixed, they married French people. You know what I'm saying? And white people. Okay, I had children out of wedlock with white. Seriously, they had the quadrant brawls. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Quakers. I mean, I remember Karen Gay. That's her last name. She wrote a book about interracial relationships and biracial, multiracial identity called a Rainbow Delight or something like that. And she mentioned, as I read, that the Quakers who helped slaves to get out of slavery from the Underground Railroad, and they went to Cass County, Michigan. Okay, and they married. And our brother told me Cass County is racist now. So I'm like, well, they need to find out whoever the white race up there, they need to find out the family tree because they did marry. And I remember reading stuff on Interracial Voice when we was in multiracial.com, multiracial activist. That's why I learned a lot about multiracial heritage and stuff and roots and politics and everything. I found out that, yeah, there was people who mixed, married. They were free. They married. I mean, they went to white communities, and some of them was accepted in other parts of North where they knew about their mixed heritage. Some they passed. Some they just kept it a secret. Some just openly said they was in any married. Other. So I mean, it's a whole bunch. People don't talk about that type of stuff, but it needs to be talked about. It's like this woman here, this Yellabone woman. You can like I say, she look lighter. She is lighter than me. And she talking about killing crackers and killing the sinners of white folks. So I guess she should kill every person of African descent because the majority of us have white DNA. They also being killed Latinos because Latinos are mixed with Spaniard, that's white DNA, and they mix with African name. Yeah, okay. Filipinos, they mix with Spaniard. Some other Asians who got mixed with some other white DNA. I remember hearing some Russians married Chinese. Okay, Hapa, you're Asian. You have to kill a lot of people. You have to kill God forbid, but you have to kill me too, because that's Like I said, my African friend who was mixed with Arabian and African from North Sudan, I told you about, and he talked about the slavery in Sudan. He said there was a rule of if you had one drop of white blood, all of us, majority of us, seriously, okay, we consider white majority. It's just true. I'm not saying that we should have that. I'm for multiracial identity, but it's very true. A lot of us in the community, we have white DNA. You know what I'm saying? So you could, you know what I'm saying? So my point is, you really want to bring this up because it's hypocritical. She's trying to be black and now. That's the problem. That's why she perm her hair. I'm not saying she should. She got dreadlocks. She trying to be, I'm surprised she ain't tan her skin like, what's her name, like Rachel Dolezal. You know what I'm saying? To get close to my color. You know what I'm saying? It's not a pure black color, but at least put some color in her skin because she is very pale. Okay? So, she's like a light olive or something. So, you know what I'm saying? So, my question is, this sister's crack. I was cracking up. Now, I'm not laughing about us being, God forbid, me or anybody being killed because I'm for the Black Lives Matter movement and stuff like that. But see her acting out of line. It had me laughing, okay? And y'all got scared. White folks got scared. And they had to put this sister in jail. Now, I'm going to also mention this. They need to put, I don't care if, um, what's his name? Nathan Ender is a uh, friends with the police chief in Keller, Texas, where he live at. Still, he should be arrested for making threats towards Black Lives Matter and other people and stuff like that, and being racist and stuff. He should make threats just like this. She did. I don't care about white privilege. We need to stop. First off, and all the fight white supremacy, we need to stop. We need to stop accepting white privilege. Okay, I'm serious. What I'm trying to say is that we need to protest against it because just like she got arrested, what she should have got arrested being, she got psychotic. She was psychotic and your mama, but she was psychotic and your mama like kiss up to the white racist man standard. She was psychotic from Willie Lynch syndrome, although she was defending her mixed black identified folks, people, should I say. All right? You know what I'm saying? So my point is, because we're not pure black, I'm going to keep on making you like what I'm saying. It's doggone true. Okay? Accept it, take it or leave it. My point is, she, she, she not, okay, she acting psychotic, okay? But she not like psychotic mama that being destructive to the community. You know what I'm saying? She being destructive to the community in a way being racist and making that doesn't make us like stereotypical savage on YouTube. But at the same time, I'm not defending her because it was. As I say, I laugh. Y'all get offended. I laughed the whole doggone thing. Like, look at this crazy woman, and I kept mentioning the yellow skin, that high yellow skin. She sure don't look like Mother Africa. Okay, she'll be darker than me if she was pure black. Okay, she real high yellow. They talk about the sin. She talk about rapists and stuff. But she showed that, consensually or about race, just like it happened in my family, she sure got it hers too. And she sure got a lot of it on her appearance, okay? She don't look like Lapita Yoko, okay? That's a pure African. She was born in Mexico. She Afro-Mexican by nationality. She still pure African. Her parents are from Africa. So Lapita Yoko, okay? She don't look nothing like that, okay? So she's very mixed, okay? And I'm mixed too, but I'm saying by her appearance, she is so exotic. You can tell this woman, this sister, this Yellabone. Where's see her dog crazy name? She put on YouTube and she arrested now. And okay, now I will say this. I'm not defending her. She should be arrested. And Nathan Ender should be arrested. I'm sorry, we need to protest against that to put Nathan Ender in jail. And the police people who are defending him need to be put in jail too. Okay, I ain't making no threats. It is true. Because if you're covering up for somebody, it's against the law to go on the internet and threaten a whole race of people and threaten the police. You sitting there, you put in jail as well. Now, I know y'all say, well, you said you thought about killing. Excuse me. I never acted upon those thoughts because the thoughts came from my family or someone who mistreated me. Those thoughts came from somebody doing me wrong, and I felt threatened. You know what I'm saying? You my point. So actually, by law, if they do put a hand on me, I can defend myself. So whether if it's they get hurt or You know what I'm saying? Which is true. It is the Second Amendment. If, for example, if someone pushes me, fight me here, and if I get a weapon to protect myself, they cannot put me in jail for that. Now, you know what I'm saying? But I said hypothetically speaking, I want to correct anybody trying to get me on that on legal terms. Hypothetically speaking, what I would do to some people who abuse their kids, yes, first I don't know these people. I can't go in their house. I can't do nothing to them. So I'm not a threat to them. But like I say, if they was to do that to my child and I don't have no kids, I'm sorry, I will have by freedom of speech. I have a right to say that, and exactly if you hurt my kids, I will protect my kids. So they, threat or not, that's just any parent would do that. Just like for example, when I don't know what he is, when Frolander, what's his name? Was it Raymond Frolander, the 18-year-old that raped that 11-year-old boy, and the dude that's my age, his dad, came there and beat the crap out of him. They couldn't charge him because he was in the situation in the same act. The act that had happened. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, that's a dime. Something's wrong. So okay. The act happened at the time that the man came to the house to go check on his son, and he caught him in the act. So he had a right to punch the living crap out of him. If he wanted to kill him, he had a right to do it because he's doing harm to a child in the house. Now, if you go to, for example, and I do agree with Steve Wickles, even though I've been a hypocrite by saying this, Steve Wickles was correct. When they had about to do, the brother was just talking about horns would come out of him if he was guilty. So I saw it so crazy. I knew he was guilty when he said that. And when they found out that the brother had sexually molested his girlfriend, because she kept going back to the baby daddy and to the child molester on Steve Wickles show. And that brother, the dreads, he ain't play. He was actually gonna do something. And Steve Wickles says, "Hey, don't do anything, out of alarm, something like that. It's crazy. Don't do anything dumb that you stop seeing your kids," which is true. Which I have to put that in my head sometimes, because when people do wrong to children, what I'm saying, yeah, when people do wrong to kids like that, it hurts me. You know what I'm saying? And if this happened to my kids, I will go berserk. I'm sorry, with bipolar, because I don't want my kids being beaten, all the other stuff, any other abuse, okay, rape, anything, okay? So, I'm sorry because I told myself I might have been through this situation, but I'll be, say the word, and someone else, include my own family, do something to my kids. Okay, beat them and call out their name and then try to, act out line. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who they are, what they title, I don't care the uncle or whatever. You're not gonna do that to my kids. You might do it. It might happen. You don't put your cursed lifestyle and belief system on my kids. I put it that way. So but at the same time, yeah, I would defend my kids. It doesn't happen. But at the same time, I have to be intelligent to use a legal system and hope and pray to God that it will work. Sometimes it doesn't because you have people in the legal system who try to backstab you. And that's happened to me when I told you about when I went to McDonald's on that navigation on Harrisburg. I told you about that one of my videos about how they Hispanic that at Porto Cloud turned against me when I was the victim, when I was reported about somebody mistreating me in the restroom, or actually making sexual threats and violence and making racist statements toward me in the restroom. Some white racist, nasty, homeless dude. No offense to anybody's home watching my channel, but this one was homeless and crazy. And regardless if he have a dog with disability, he need to be out in the public. He should not be in the restroom making threats like that. So and I took a picture of this dude, and like I said, I did. I took a picture when he didn't know I was looking. I took a picture of him as he got kicked out, and the police and Officer Ramirez, I think his name, Richard Vincent, I'm put his name out there, were roughing me up like I was the one who was the perpetrator when I wasn't. Excuse me. And I will put his name out there because I hope Niece Parker, when she leave, she get this person out of it because he wasn't being a homophobe. I never had sex with a dude and don't want to, but when I told when the man, white race man, was making that type of comment towards me in the restroom and saying that I was going to be gay and stuff, he gonna do something to me, and being nasty and stuff and making racist stuff at me. This man, I'm gonna change the subject. This man laughed at the gay part. You know what I'm saying? Tommy, you know what I'm saying? And that was not, as a police officer, he should never done it. He understand that we have a lesbian mayor. You know what I'm saying? And I want Niece Parker to get this man out of power. He does not need it. My taxpayer money should not be going to this HPD officer. And HPD is a corrupt. I'm sorry. When I have problems with police and I report it to them, They stood up for the police and do whatever they did, and they can't do no wrong type mess. You know what I'm saying? So they, they're very corrupt. They have they pick and choice. You know what I'm saying? I just say like it is. HB, I met those who are good HB officers, but I met a lot of those who don't need to be police officers. And so, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, and I thought about becoming an HB officer a long time ago. And and I'm glad I did not do it because I will be snitch. I will break the blue code. You doing something wrong to civilians, I'm not gonna sit here and take your side. Evil is evil. You know what I'm saying? Just because you have a badge don't make you hold it ever. You know what I'm saying? So point is, I'm just going back to my child and stuff, or to myself, and I have to take the legal system and get my lawyers and stuff because you do have people who, like I said, who I'm not making fun of Kim Davis, okay? Okay, I'm not making fun of Kim Davis, but you have people here in the South who believe and who have belonged to churches, especially positive evangelical churches. No offense to Protestant people, but I'm serious. I've seen this a lot. Who believe that a person in a high, older person in the family can walk all over the young person and they can talk to them any kind of way, put their hands on them, whatever. Even if they are adults at the adult, they let them know they're not supposed to do this against the law, but they still try to take sides of the person who's doing that compared to the victim. I've seen it. So they don't need to be. I'm sorry. If your job conflicts your beliefs, you shouldn't even know that. Don't try to infringe infringe our rights with the belief that I don't agree with. Okay, I don't care what you believe. I don't care what you found. If you misinterpret from the scriptures, you know that's wrong. Okay, I'm a dog. I'm supposed to. I do what I want to do. If I do wrong, it's between me and God. It got nothing to do with my family, whatever. And then, you know what I'm saying, and whatever they believe, you know what I'm saying. So that's what I'm trying to bring my personal business out there. But that's what goes on here. So that's why I said in the past, if something happened to my kids, I might put the law in my hands. But let me let you know I don't have no kids, so I cannot be in trouble for nothing. But that's if I hypothetically speak, because I'll be darned to have my kids go through what I went through when I was younger. Okay, and so that's why I don't. So my point is, don't come here saying that well, I made friends. No, it was hypothetically speaking, and I said that, yeah, certain people should not, be out the face of the earth because, excuse me, who wants scum on the face of the earth, creating problems to people's lives, mistreating people, abusing people, and getting away with it? That's the part I don't understand. Y'all, if those want to be holding down, y'all sitting here defend them people, know they're wrong, and try to use every, you know what I'm saying? So you're the hypocrite when you do that, okay? Regardless of what type of title, what type of authority they have. They had bad people in the biblical days too. They had bad kings, so you can defend that too. Okay? They had, in the South we had bad Ku Klux Klan mayors and governors and stuff. Defend them folks too. Don't try to sit here because the person has one drop of black blood, they can get away with anything. And I'm sick of that mess. Okay? So going back to this sister here, let me go in detail that they need to, and then also the white man, Nathan Erner, he needs to do a protest. We need to contact Eric Holder to get this man locked up. I'm sorry, we need to do that. We need to email, I Twitter him and say that this is his sister, and I'm sorry, I don't condone what she doing. Like I said, I laugh at this Yellabone girl, the Yellabone woman, should I say, saying kill crackers, and she got color like the Cocoa crackers she talked about, okay? Um, you know what I'm saying? That's all, okay. And I want to, before I close, white people, you get upset about this sister saying this, okay? Look at her. Look at your skin color. She bought your complexion. Now, let me let you know, many of us have folks with that shade in our family and ancestors, try to say, because what happened in slavery. When she mentioned rape, poor, or whoever, indentured servant, married whoever to a slave, whatever happened, okay? We're not pure Africans. Maybe you don't like to hear that because you don't want us to share the same white privilege and benefits of being white since we have white DNA. That's the scary part. If we share the same level. Well, your white ancestors, or my white ancestors, should I say, should never had chose to mix or have slaves. Both, should I say. Or even came here and stole the country. Because my Native American ancestors had this country first. Okay? So when you make that one drop rule and you try to defend it and you try to attack someone like myself, who very proud of being mixed with African, European, Native American, have no shame in telling people that. We deal with the ridicules. We deal with all of the ostracization of being a multiracial person and identified, not passing as pure black. Okay, You get mad, you get so upset about this Yellabone girl, Yellabone woman, excuse I say, making all this stuff out, okay? And it's making all these threats towards white people and cops. Look what you created, okay? Don't get mad because you caused that. Your ancestors, white ancestors who the governors and made the stupid doggone one drop rule caused that. Because if it didn't happen, this woman would not go out tirade talking about kill all crackers, and her complexion is close to your complexion. It's not caramel like mine, which is an admixture too, but it sure definitely ain't a dark chocolate brown or close to blue black. Okay? It's not that. So you cause this. I'm telling you like it is. See, when every time you try to make us deny who we are and make us embrace the one drop rule, okay, you have radicals in our community, excuse me, because I have a cold. Who sit here just trying to copycat the Ku Klux Klan way. That's what the Nation of Islam and Black Panthers was doing. They trying to copycat the white supremacists, white separatists, okay? Because they want the same thing that if white folks have it like that, then black identified, shall I say, folks should have the same and be separate and equal, okay? You can't get mad, Firecon. You don't want to cause that. If y'all did not have no doggone slavery and Jim Crow, raping, okay, if folks are married by love and mixed, okay, and free, no laws against that. Not trying to tell us we'll drop black blood, make sure whole, and deny whatever that's non-black in you, and go along with one drop rule. You know what I'm saying? So you caused that. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. I mean, I have right to get upset about her because I'm not for racist ideologies. But the one drop rule is a racist ideology. Okay? So that's why I call people racist who say, you're not mixed, you're black. Excuse me, I am mixed. My family is mixed. We're not pure African. You know what I'm saying? So look what you call. So I'm sitting there, y'all cry, y'all scared this Yellabone girl, Yellabone woman, excuse me, making anti-white statements and threats on YouTube. But you don't want to cause her to do that with your one drop rule and white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? This one, when I had a type of mindset that stuff was going on, would you feed into it? Yeah. Like she said, you don't own a slave, but you are, which is, I have to agree with that. Many white people who are wealthy benefit what happened back in the day. Okay? If they owe money, they benefit. Okay? I understand if you poor white, no, and you never own a slave, that's a different story. But if you rich, wealthy, and you have family from way back then who did own slaves, the money that they got from slavery, okay, they sitting on it right now. Okay, and so my point is, and stuff that happened, the genocide of Native Americans, which is we're not genocide because the majority of Native Americans are racially mixed. It's a small if there is a small percentage of people who are pure Native American. Okay, the blood quality caused that denial of who we are because you don't want to face that it's a multiracial country. Okay, when the Europeans come here, come this part of the world and start making their culture be known here, it became a multicultural, multiracial country. So accept like it is. You know what I'm saying? So don't boo-hoo about some high yellow bone woman who about your skin tone, who claim to be all black when she's not, making threats because you caused that. Anytime you see one of us, no matter whether we're dark skin, light skin, hair straight and curly, whatever, who have mixed partial African heritage, who claim that we're multiracial, which we are, and you want to bash us, you contribute to what you see. You saw how she was acting. You're very contributing, so you made your own monster. Okay, so I put the blame on to white America who contributes to this. Okay, yes, I have put the blame because if you're so scared about us having the same privilege and same benefits because we do have white DNA. Excuse me. None of our, I mean, if there was a race situation, they didn't ask for it. The slaves didn't ask for it. The white race man chose to mix. He chose to get all horny and do what he wanted to do. Okay? So it is what it is. You mean what you want us to get wipe us off the face of the earth because you don't like what happened? You know, he did it so he can have more slaves. With the origin of the one drop rule came from. So the more slaves he created, because the child of the slave has the same slave status. I mean, even if they do look white from the mixing, okay? So that made more slaves on the plantation, so they don't have to go to the slave uh, auction and buy a slave every time they bought slaves from Africa, okay? So that was the reason why. And then when Jim Crow happened, which it really got big with the one drop rule, that's when it really became big, very big. They was afraid that some of our people who do look white mixing. Not only that, that us since we know that, even though us who don't look white, like myself, have the same doggone benefits and virtues. For example, we go ahead and say it like this: if I want to marry a white woman, okay, and you say, well, you're black. I said, excuse me, my great grandfather was this. We both have white European roots. We talk about. You don't want to see that happen, and I have a valid point because just like Africans are my ancestors, so are Europeans. Okay? And you don't want to see that privilege. That's the whole reason why y'all was scared. And also, too, you didn't want to see the America look very multiracial, like compared to Mexico or what's it called, Brazil. So you was scared that happened. I mean, but I have to say, the white racist man caused that, the mixing. Okay, when the Pilgrims came here, some of them started raping the Native American women. Okay, so I'm just like to tell you like it is. Okay, you don't want to hear the ugly truth, then face it. You don't want you don't want this want to hide behind a bush and then act like this never had happened when it is. That's why we're here today. That's why that woman is here today because of all that mixing that happened back in the day. And she's sitting here talking about kill all the descendants. Like I said, she already kill her own self because she descendant of white. She don't even look. She lied at me. She know what I'm saying? She don't even look motherland Africa. Okay? So y'all can sit here and get upset and say we have identity. No, we don't have. Someone like myself don't have identity crime because whatever is my background, I got my behind here, and I acknowledge it all. I don't divide it and try to act like it's not there. There's no identity crisis there. I think people who do have mixed background, who going on with society that's racist, who want to deny mixed ancestry, mixed heritage, or whatever, they don't want to have an identity crisis because someone like myself who's very proud of their roots, you get intimidated about us being proud and you're the one that's not proud. Because if that's the case, you wouldn't care about how we identify usually as lesbian. You know what I'm saying? So I had to mention that because y'all got scared. This Yellabone woman came out with a gun, a machine, talking about kill white folks, call it all crackers and stuff. And like she look at her mirror, someone will call her a cracker too. Especially if she didn't have African features of the hair. Let's say she had European features, hair straight and everything, and light eyes, and they mistake her for a white woman. Okay? Because she sure do have pale skin. Okay, that yellow bone skin. So that's my video right there. I gotta go. I gotta get ready and go because I have to go sign my lease tomorrow. But today since it's started past 12 o'clock. I had this call. I take my medication, go to sleep. I'm tired. I just had to. That's all I buy. Show that's how this yellow bone woman acting a fool. But I had to laugh at yellow bone how she was acting. I had to laugh at this woman because I'm like looking at her like for real, sister, for real. You think that, I mean, cause, yeah, they see you as black, but they're being dumb. They know your behind got some European bloodline just like they have. And we all do, okay? Even the some dark-skinned people here, in the United States, or who are African descent, who are not pure African descent, who happen to just be dark because of their DNA, they have European and Native American roots too, okay? But y'all don't want to see us all the different shades of shades, being out this part. Because I'm sorry, I do check black, white, and Native American. I don't check just only black. You know what I'm saying? When someone does that, I do correct them and tell them, excuse me. I do have mixed background. Um, I'm not 100, so stop. Because that's against my lawyer told me that. One of my lawyers last year told me that's against the law because we have, ever since the census allowed us to self-identify us for who we are. Mm, a sense of self-identifying to who we are. You know what I'm saying? And if I can go to, like, for example, I can go to the courts and say, excuse me, I have mixed background, and by census law on us, I can check one box. I want me to identify. So I have actually told I never get the carrier's health. They one time I did put mixed on the gold card applications for medical, assistance. And when I was at a clinic, I only had African American. I was like, excuse me, yeah, I'm African American, but not 100%. So when I did my Go Card application last year, I went to Wikipedia and print a bunch of pages about the multiracial, what is multiracial. I mentioned that I have a mixed background, and that by law I have a right to. And I mentioned that I didn't have no problems. Okay, so I know every like last year application I checked Black, White, Native American. And this year I checked Black, White, Native American. Okay, because I'm not denying my roots for nothing. I'm proud of being a mutt. I have no shame being a mutt. Thank God I have that mixed background. Okay, I'm glad I came out a mutt. I'm sorry. I'm no offense to my cocoa racially pure, but like I said in my videos, the reason why I'm people, there's mixed people who are racist too. Yes, but the mixed race people who are racist get that from who? The people who are or proclaim to be racially pure. They want separation. They want to, and then one thing, they don't want to get the people who actually want to be part of their movement. They look for people who don't want to be part. They want to bully. Like I said, some people who are African American identified, only solely African American identified, who are racist. If I don't go along with their agenda, they want to harass me, talk me in the comment, and they talk about what they care about. And I always tell people, when someone talks to you in the comment, that's not caring love. Okay, they get on whoever taught that. We learned it from slavery. That's not love, okay? And these folks, one thing in our community, we people are seem to start doing is agree to disagree. You can't always make people agree with your doggone beliefs. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with people here. And like I said, what I do when people say, well, yeah, I can't make everybody, acknowledge me as multiracial, but what I do is don't socialize it. They don't give me HEWL for claiming my roots. I don't want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all seen my videos and I ain't, saying I don't talk to certain people because I'm not gonna hear to battle, argue with you, debate with you about what's my makeup is. I'm not gonna do that. I made a decision as a 36-year-old grown man. If you don't like the decision, keep it moving. Well, I don't live for nobody but me. That's only one life. I only got one life on this earth, and I'd be darned to live it miserable for somebody else. Okay? I tell it like it is. So y'all keep on going on trying to tell somebody who's pure black when they not pure black, especially with this woman here who just hired. She almost she probably is lighter than doggone Nathan Ender. Because when I saw that doggone video, he made all them threats. He had 10. I mean, in the video, he is pale. He is lighter than me. Of course, he's a white dude. He is lighter than me. But on the video here, he is tan. He almost close to my doggone skin tone. You know what I'm saying? Like, he stay in the sun. Because, like I saw when I was at the mental today for my cold. I was at the mental hospital today. I saw a white man. I'm serious. At first, I started to ask if he was mixed in my head. But I saw, oh, he was homeless. I see how, because his clothes was dirty. And I know some white people who don't have a shelter who are homeless. They do get darker. Okay? So this dude was caramel like me. And I said, dang, he showed 10 light. And like I said, yeah, he 10. I mean, he went to this thing, but I mean, first of all, I'm not saying tanning is wrong or anything, or bleaching is wrong, because I believe people do whatever they want to do to their body, whatever, okay? But, like the tanning mom tan extremely. Remember the white woman? And she's doing darker than me, okay? This man is caramel like myself. You'll think it's a brother with natural blue eyes and straight, sandy brown hair, like sandy blonde hair, whatever you want to call it. Okay, and that's how I do this as a white dude. And this dude, I'm serious, you can tell that he been in the street for a long time. He's sick for being in the street. He was at Bentar, he was trying to get his medication, and you can tell the clothes, the shoes, everything he was wearing, you can tell he was homeless. So I can tell he been out of the sun since it's been hot here in Houston, and it's still not starting to be cussed. I got this allergy going on. And the weather started changing. I have asthma allergy. So that's how I know. And I said, wait, I've seen white people besides Tannenbaum who had tan a lot and get close nearby my color. Okay, so so I'm just saying Nathan Inner looked like he had a little tan. He looked lighter than me, but he looked like he had tan. Okay, that's all I can say. Bye bye, y'all. Have a nice time.